Season's greetings, everybody. I'm Joshua Orro, the Mustang Prince, and welcome to Mustang Prince Orro Reports. Well, friends, it's finally time to begin this year's heartwarming Christmas marathon, and I really hope to do more than 3 episodes this season. Anyway, when it comes to Christmas, aside from decorating the tree, wrapping presents, and singing carols, some people love to go ice skating, and believe me, I haven't been able to do that ever since before my left femur had surgery, no thanks to cancer. Also, I previously mentioned ice skating when I blogged Christmas Eve on Sesame Street, Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas, Melody Time, Inside Out, and a few others. And I would give anything just to go ice skating again one more time during the holiday season. By the way, did you know that Princess Sofia got to ice skate during her 3rd season? Well, that's what I'll be blogging today. So, airing on television on December 4th, 2015, this is Lord of the Rink. Now, on for the plot of the episode. The princesses at Royal Prep have taken up Enchanted ice dancing, while the princes are on ice hockey. When Prince Hugo proves to be a great ice dancer, he decides to join the class and help Princess Sofia. But the other boys think ice dancing is just for girls, and since hockey practice and ice dancing class meet at the same time, Hugo fakes sick to keep them from knowing. But it won't be easy keeping this a secret from his father, who's decided that the time has come to spend more time with his son, and is doing all he can to do just that, including being the assistant hockey coach. So, what are my thoughts on this episode? Well, to me, this episode was simply wonderful. And to further explain why I love this episode, let's move on to Mustang notes. Now, firstly, the episode's title is obviously a reference to the Lord of the Rings books by J.R.R. Tolkien. Secondly, while this is not a Wassalia episode, it's still the 3rd episode in the series to have a winter setting, followed by Holiday in Enchantia and Winter's Gift, both of which I've already blogged, along with the final 2 winter episodes, Olaf and the Tale of Miss Nettle, and a very mystic Wassalia. And thirdly, this episode has 2 morals. 1, listen to your heart and don't be afraid to pursue your passion no matter what others will think. And 2, lying won't solve a problem no matter what reason you have. Both lessons I already know about. As for the animation, well, despite a few goofs that you might miss upon blinking, the animation is still breathtaking, and I really love the wintry environment. Plus, I like that this episode involves 2 different kinds of ice skating, ice hockey and enchanted ice dancing. And to me, while ice hockey is a cool winter sport, and I understand that Disney owns a certain team known as the Mighty Ducks, I think enchanted ice dancing is really beautiful. Kind of like ballet on ice, but much more magical. And I like the several different ice skating moves that the Royal Prep students learn, like the Stargazer spin and the spinning dragon. Also, I love the recital at the end, and I like that this episode features Hugo's kingdom for the first and only time on TV. Also, judging by the architecture of the castle, I think it might be based off Russia. As for the story, well, it's basically a reversed version of Princess Sofia's first episode, Just One of the Princes, where everyone told her that flying derby is only meant for boys, and I like how this episode delivers some nostalgic callbacks from it. But at the same time, I also find it interesting that this episode has taken some inspiration from the 2000 movie Billy Elliot, a film about a young boy who expressed his desire and natural talent to dance, much to his father's dismay. And now, let's talk about the episode's song, Take a Leap, which is sung by Sofia and the other princesses while encouraging Hugo to do enchanted ice dancing. Now, to be quite honest, I love this song. The lyrics are sweet, the music is magical, and I love how it connects to the episode's moral of doing what you love no matter what anyone says. Also, this has got to be another one of my favorite songs in Season 3, along with Moment to Shine, It's Up to You, The Genie Rules, Happy Thoughts, This Panda Just Wants to Dance, More to Adore, and the Broomstick Dance. And now, let's move on to the characters and the voice actors. Princess Sofia is voiced once again by Ariel Winter, whom was a young Kyrie in the Kingdom Hearts game series, Marina in Jake and the Neverland Pirates, a few of Thumper's sisters in Bambi 2, Marlene from the complete version of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, young Trixie in Speed Racer, Penny Peterson in DreamWorks' Mr. Peabody and Sherman, and Smurf Lily in Smurfs The Lost Village. Now, in my opinion, like in most episodes, Sofia is a kind, generous, and compassionate princess. And ever since Bailey Whoops, I think Sofia's ponytail is really beautiful. During this episode, Sofia has been having trouble while trying to get her ice dancing moves right. But as the episode progresses, she becomes a very graceful skater. Plus, I like that Sofia helps encourage Hugo to not stop doing something that he enjoys. And I think she and Hugo make a great skating team, though I don't see them as future boyfriend and girlfriend, if you know what I mean. Our main character, Prince Hugo, is once again voiced by Grayson Hunter Goss. In my opinion, I like that Hugo has become a nicer character after the Flying Crown episode, and during this episode, it's revealed that Hugo loves enchanted ice dancing, and like Sofia, he doesn't like to let down the people he cares about. Plus, he doesn't like being made fun of, he's vulnerable to peer pressure, and he has a habit of keeping secrets from his hockey team and from his father. Plus, I like that Hugo helps Sofia perfect her ice skating moves. I like that he appreciates Sofia's encouragement, and I think his ice dancing moves are very impressive. Another character to talk about is Hugo's dad, King Garrick, voiced by Keith Ferguson, who has voiced a lot of characters in Sofia's TV show ever since Season 2, along with Blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Friend Owl from Bambi 2, Zuzo from Elena of Avalor, and Marluxia in the Kingdom Hearts game series. Now, in my opinion, Garrick is a very kind and caring father, but he's also very stern. Plus, it's revealed in this episode that Garrick has a distaste for boys ice dancing. He highly doubts that any of the men in his family ice danced, and he tends to put his family first. It also implies that Garrick and Hugo don't spend much time together, and he was caring enough to give his youngest son extra attention while joining the hockey team as assistant coach. Also, while Garrick shows how much he wanted to be more active in Hugo's life, he was somewhat oblivious to his son's feelings, not even noticing his facial expressions. Other members of the cast include Sofia's siblings, Amber and James, voiced by Darcy Rose Byers and Tyler Myrna, Princess Maya, Amber's partner, voiced by Olivia Grace, Headmistress Flora, voiced by Barbara Derrickson, and Sir Henley, the hockey coach, voiced by Trevor Duvall. And now on to my final words. Overall, Lord of the Rink is another good episode in Princess Sophia's third season. The animation is beautiful, despite a few errors. I love the winter setting. The episode's song is very magical. I also like that it features ice skating, There's a nice elegance with all the ice dancing and some fun action on the hockey side. The main character, Hugo, is kind and likable, and I think he and Sofia have a nice character dynamic. And lastly, I like how this episode ties into a nice moral on how it's good to do something you love, even if others don't approve of it. While it doesn't have anything to do with Christmas, I still think it's a good episode to watch, and it really makes me want to give ice skating another shot for the first time in years. As for my rating, I'll give it a 95% out of 100. Well, that's all for now. Be sure to join me for my next episode, where we take one more visit to Neverland to meet Tinkerbell's twin sister. Mustang Power.